There is an attractive response to a breakup, and there is an unattractive response to a breakup. And if you have been a long time listener to my channel, you probably know what that is. But sometimes the message gets lost. There's over 140, I think there's maybe 150 videos on the channel now. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to try and refresh this, bring it into 2022, and help you turn this situation around to your advantage. But before I do that, we have to do the intro. Otherwise, why are we here? Welcome back to the Love Fix, guys. It's Nick doing my best to get you through your breakups as healthily and as easily as possible. I don't know why I'm doing this today. If this video is not enough for you, go to Facebook, type in the Love Fix Breakup Recovery, join the free group. The community is buzzing, everyone's really helping each other out. But if that is not enough for you and you need help with your heartbreak, your personal breakup situation, if your ex is monkey branching, rebounding, whatever they're doing to be a dickhead, hit me up. Email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com and we can arrange a one-to-one voice coaching session so I can help you get through your personal situation. And just maybe you find the answers that you need to get through this. With all that said, let's get into it. Let's turn this breakup to your advantage. As many of you know, one of my favourite books is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. If you haven't read that book or listened to that book, I highly recommend that you go and do it. It will change your life, or at least it changed mine anyway. A key message in that book is that the shit that happens to us in life, okay, maybe it wasn't your fault. So maybe you walk out of your house today, you get mugged. It wasn't your fault that you got mugged. You never asked to be mugged. But nonetheless, you now have the responsibility to heal your trauma. And that's the same with a breakup. You never asked your ex to dump you. Okay, maybe you did contribute to the breakup by your actions or your lack of actions, your attitude, or whatever it might have been. But now you've been given the responsibility of how do I respond? How do I act? What do I do now? And this can go one of two ways. Now, typically speaking, most people who do not have this knowledge, and hey, guilty as charged, I've definitely done this in the past, we do the unattractive response. We beg, we plead, we blow up their phone, we don't leave them alone. We stalk them on social media. Some people have even gone to their ex's places of work or their parents' house and stuff like that. The list gets weirder as it goes on. From some of the stories that I've heard, I'm not going to get into it. That is hugely unattractive. Your ex has said, hey, I do not want to be with you romantically. Guys, that is not code to try and get them back. That is not code for try harder. And that brings me to the attractive response. What is that code for? Leave me the fuck alone. I do not want to be around you right now. Now, guys, I know that hurts. It stings. It threatens your identity. It calls into question everything that you think about yourself. I get it. But you have the responsibility to react to how you feel, to react to that trauma. How are you going to do that? So the attractive response when you're going through a breakup, when you're getting the breakup talk from your partner, future partners, and I'm hoping you don't have to go through another breakup. I'm hoping this will be the last time you ever have to do it. But if you do have to go through that conversation, or you feel that you're about to go through that conversation, you simply listen. You ask them questions. Okay, what do you mean by that? Can you tell me why you feel this way? Tell me more. I hear you. I don't agree, but I will let you have this. I don't agree, but I hear you. And if you change your mind, you give me a call. I think we're great together. It's a shame that this is ending. And maybe some time apart will help. But I will respect your wishes. I will respect where you are. And I will take responsibility for my part in this breakup. Don't take full responsibility because they are part of this as well. They've got a responsibility for their bullshit. You can only take ownership for your side of it. You walk away, never to contact them again, never to see them again. The only time you can contact them is to sort out logistics, to sort out business, kids, bills, mortgage, who gets the dog, whatever. And you act maturely, with indifference, and you listen. Pay attention to your surroundings. And then once that's all done, get on your purpose. Get out there. Start making new memories. Stop having the expectation of happiness, because if you have the expectation of happiness, you will never really truly be happy, because you'll be waiting for it to come. You only have today. Yesterday was never here. Tomorrow will never arrive. You've got today, so make today count. And if that means you need to cry, then cry. If that means you need to journal. If you need to meditate, if you need to take a cold shower, you need to go hang out with friends, whatever you got to do to be okay. Therapy, coaching, all that good stuff. That's the correct response. That's the mature response. That's operating from a position of strength. And that's operating from a position of letting your ex know, right, okay, I respect your decision, but I don't want it. So I will give you the gift of my silence. I will give you no contact. I will give you all the freedom that you can handle. I will give you all the silence that you can handle, and I will vanish. I will disappear. And that will give your ex plenty of time to think about the gravity of their decision and their current situation, because if they've been with you for any significant amount of time, it will be like they've just cut their arm off. They're gonna miss it. It's gonna be painful. There's gonna be a period of adaptation that is gonna be very, very uncomfortable for them, and that might just be enough for them to reconsider the situation, reconsider you. And if they do reach out and they see that you've lost the weight, you've bought some new clothes, you smell better, you've got a new job, you've made new friends, maybe you've had a date or two, but I wouldn't advertise that part, and you're just out there living, maybe you've done a bit of traveling, you've taken up some new hobbies, you've just, you've got a bit more adventurous, you found yourself, you invested in yourself, you've learnt to love yourself, you've learnt to validate yourself. That, my friends, is sexy as fuck. So, if they did reach out, who are they going to find? Are they going to find the person that they dumped because that person wasn't fulfilling their end of the contract anymore? Or are they going to find the person that listened to the feedback, respected their wishes, and said, okay, this sucks, but with or without you, I'm going to do my thing, and I will grow, and I will develop, and I will move on. And then they might start thinking, oh, maybe the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Maybe the grass is greener where I water it. So let me go back and see if I can water that grass, because that grass looks pretty green. That grass has grown and developed, and there's nice, beautiful flowers now coming out of it, and I want some of that. That's the attractive response. And that's all I've got for today. I'll see you on the other side.